Everybody, Microsoft has just revealed the Xbox Game Pass Core's full library. For everyone who wants the basic Xbox subscription, here's the core library for that. I currently have the Ultimate, so I have access to all of the Xbox Game Pass library, but this is very exciting stuff for all of the people who have to get Xbox Core. So, right here you can see that there's quite a few games. There's a lot more, but this is the first slate with it's an ABC order, of course. It's Among Us. There's Astroneer. Astroneer is a great game. Among Us is a little past its prime, but they still come out with updates. Astroneer is a great game. It's kind of like, I like to compare it to Minecraft, but Minecraft meets No Man's Sky. Not as loose, not as immersive as No Man's Sky, but more like Minecraft, where you build a bunch of stuff. You have a base, you operations, you have to survive. I've never played Celeste. This is the game that's on the cover here. I'm pretty sure it's a side scroller, but to each their own. Some people like that kind of game. I don't really play it. We're gonna skip down here to Dishonored. Dishonored 2 is on here, which is a really fun game. Also, Doom Eternal is a fun game as well. So you'll have a lot of time, a lot of games to play. Just as Fable Anniversary, that's a lot of man hours right there. That was a great game for the Xbox. And then they did the remaster. Fallout 4, I'm not a big fan of Fallout 4, but it is a fun Bethesda game. I'm glad they put it on here. As you see, they put Fallout 76 as well, trying to milk that money because it's not very popular. It's gotten better since launch, but it's definitely not something to really just strive for. Just if you have some downtime, Fallout 76 might be a good pickup to play with the core membership. Forza Horizon 4, that's a little past its prime, but it's still a very good racing game overall. On to the next image. We got another slate of bangers here. You got Gears 5 Game of the Year Edition. So not only do you get Gears 5, but you get all of the DLC that came with the Game of the Year Edition. I don't know what the DLC is, but I did play Gears 5 at launch. Came out and it was a good game. It was a good game. I never beat it, but that's just because I did co-op and I didn't want to finish it without him. Then you got Grounded. Grounded is a great game. Another survival game, just kind of like Astroneer, but a lot better. This is made by Obsidian. If you like Fallout New Vegas and you like Overworld, that's also made by Obsidian. This is a great pickup right here. Grounded is a great pickup. Halo 5 Guardians. I have a love-hate relationship with Halo 5 Guardians. I loved the Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer. Didn't really care for the campaign, but it is a good game just to play. Has a good forge mode and all that stuff. It's not as good as Halo Infinite, but it is a good starting point to learn how to use some of that UI. Halo Wars 2, I had that since launch, but it's a great game, especially for Xbox Core membership. It's not horrible. It's a good RTS game, and it's not too overcomplicated. So it's very great for beginners who really want to get into that type of strategy. We'll skip down to Limbo. Limbo is a very old game, but it's definitely a timeless classic, just like Ori and the Will of the Wisps. They're like side scrollers. They're very good games. Overcooked 2. So I have this for Xbox and Nintendo Switch. I enjoy playing Overcooked 2. Overcooked 1 is good, but Overcooked 2 really takes Overcooked 1 and really just adds a lot of features, such as throwing stuff and a bunch of mechanics that should have been in Overcooked 1, but isn't. So it makes Overcooked 1 a lot harder to do some of the missions, especially in co-op, because you can't throw stuff. And then some of the maps are kind of basic in Overcooked 1, but they really, really overdid themselves with this. They also have a game called Moving Out as well. If you really enjoy this, I would also recommend to pick that up too, because Moving Out is like Overcooked, but you're moving. Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition. Payday is one of those games where you either love it or you hate it. I personally enjoy Payday. I never really put tons of hours into it, but when I do play it, I do have a good time. The new Payday was just announced, I think, and then this would be a good way to pick up the series and try to figure out what's happening. The cover art, I've never played. Psychonauts, Psychonauts 2. Never played it. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's a side scroller or if it's a turn-based game. I don't really know a lot of the games on this side of the list. Like Elder Scrolls Online, I used to play that a little bit. I don't know if it's still one of those games where you have to get to level 10 and then it gets a lot better. But that's how it was when it was launched. There's a lot of updates. I kept up with the game. I have a lot of the newer updates. I've been meaning to go back to it, but one day. If you guys want me to play that, Let's Goes Online, just let me know in the comments. Teenage Ninja Turtles, that's also a really good game. I enjoy playing that. That's a fun game to really get into the Teenage Ninja Turtle games. I don't know what these last two games are. They might be good, they might not be. Don't quote me on that. But overall, this is a good slate. This is a good list. I would not be mad because they're just free. They're free options to play with the core membership. I know a lot of people are mad about Xbox Gold disappearing and all that stuff, but I've had Ultimate for a long time, and core is just a good starting point to really get into the Game Pass, especially when you're on the fence. I would say Game Pass Ultimate is definitely better because I play on PC and Xbox, so having access to all of the games library on my PC as well as on Xbox definitely is a good time. And it provided gold membership at the time. It was cheaper to get Game Pass Ultimate than it was to just pay for Game Pass and pay for gold. So because it offered you the membership. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoy Game Pass. I personally do. I fully recommend this. Core is a great starting point for people who are very on the fence of the Game Pass. And if you want to keep that membership alive, here it is. And peace.